are the signs of children experiencing or being exposed to like bullying or radicalization. Hello, my name is Kemi and I'm a final year student at the university studying childhood studies. I am so passionate about children. I just want them to. All right, let's dive into it. I'm going to be looking at my book because I don't want to leave any stones untouched today. So these are the things like this this is why children can be these are my point. I've got like various points to why children can be radicalized or being exposed to bullying. I think number one thing of my point is low self-esteem. A child that have low self-esteem, that doesn't even know themselves, that doesn't even know the value or know their value or whatever they are worth, who they are as an individual, can be exposed to being radicalized. They can be exposed to like bullying. If a child already have low self-esteem, they don't know who they are as an individual, I think the child will be exposed to radicalization. So what you want to be doing as a parent is you want to make sure you can do everything possible to make sure your children have that high self-esteem, to believe in themselves, that they can do a lot of things, that is so much value they can bring about. They are the shining lights. They can achieve so many things. They are good as an individual, like they are loved, things like that. There are some affirmations, there are things that you can tell them so that they will know that they have that high self-esteem. They already got it in them. All they need to know is that you as a parent are there for them to support them, that they have that high self-esteem, so they can be exposed to radicalization or bullying if they have that low self-esteem. So put them just make sure you have that at the back of your mind. Then number two of my point is family issues. So if children have a lot of family issues like being neglected, bereavement, maybe a family died, or maybe their parents are not with them, or maybe they're experiencing domestic violence, or they're not being loved as well, that they can be exposed to bullying or radicalization. If children are not being loved the right way, or maybe they just feel that they are alone in their own world, like nobody love them, nobody care about them, they can be exposed to bullying. The reason for this is that they find love in another place, maybe online. They talk a lot to strangers online, they try to interact with people online they don't know. Things like this can expose them to things that you don't want them to be exposed to. So when they're not loved, or they're just by themselves every time, using their phones, using their devices, always on the internet, you don't even care if I'm not saying children should not use phone, but when your children are using their laptop and their desktop or phones, as a parent, I think you should know what your children are doing, to know why are they doing some things, what are they doing, what are they deriving on it, things like that. Is it their friends they're talking to online? Is it people they know? So if is people they don't know, or like, you just need to watch it and control this little one. Like, not control them totally, but I need you to make sure to know what your little one or your young lads are doing, your young children are doing every time. So they have to know that they are loved. And if children are going through bereavement, the parents are not there, or the father, the mother is not there, they can be exposed to bullying. Just make sure you're there for your children all the time. Or if they are going through domestic violence as well, if there's a violence in the home where there's always shouting, it doesn't have to necessarily be beating or parent beating each other. It can be emotional abuse, physical abuse, lots of abuse like that can lead to domestic violence. If they are constantly experiencing it, when they are fed up, they will find love somewhere else. They will find things like that can be like them. Things that are like, they can feel that this is me. I want to be out of this zone that is always violent every time. This process of like this process of like them being finding love in another place, and there's a domestic violence being happening in the house, this can expose them to bullying or being radicalized. So I will talk on radicalization and bullying on another video, so just stay tuned with me, guys. So another issue is maybe if your young child or a child is questioning their sense of identity, they don't know who they are, who are they as an individual, who am me, who am I, who is Kemi really, what are the things I like, what are the things I don't like, what is things that is me really. If they are questioning who they are really, another person is going to tell them who they are, and they can be exposed to bullying or radicalization like that. So if you as an adult, if a child don't know who they are, if they can't identify, they are questioning who they are, they can be exposed to a lot of negative influence online or bullying. So, and feeling lonely. If a child is feeling lonely every time, like, there are so many things to keep a child engaged. Parents, mom and dad, guidance, please. There are a lot of things to keep children engaged. It's not just about reading all the time. What I normally do as a parent every time is, during the week, I've got a lot of things to keep my children engaged. Everybody in the house have things they play with, like they've got their own tracks, they've got their own games, they've got things to entertain them. We've got board game, we can go to the park, we can play in the garden. If it's cold, there are so many things I do in the house, like doing a family movie night, having a talk with them, reading to them. We go to the library, we just we do exercise, we do a lot of things together as a family. They just want to be the children just want to know that you are there for them. If they are lonely, if it's like only them, if it's like it's always them every time, this will give room to bullying, this will give room to radicalization, because they will find that love elsewhere, they will find that role model elsewhere. So you want to be the number one fan to your children. So guys, I'll keep this short today. Stay tuned for more videos like this. My purpose and my aim is to make children like achieve their self-actualization in life. They have to be the best version of themselves. I just love seeing children be the best person in life. So it starts with me and you to help these young children. They cannot make these decisions for themselves if they're not 18, if they're not an adult yet. They cannot make all of these decisions. So we need to guide them, we need to lead them into the right way. So guys, love you, peace.